call Elohim Yahbashim Yahushai Bashim Kakodash. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushai, Bashim, Rahakodash. All right, Yahweh is the name of who the world calls God. Yahushai is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. They don't give a fuck. And excuse my language. And Bahashim means coming in the name of, Salakia. I had noticed this yesterday. I didn't notice it the first 2 times. I was in Puerto Rico. My Cubano says Puerto Ricans, they emphasize the R. He said you got the rolling tongue. He said Cuba, we don't do that. He said Cuba, we don't do that. Puerto Rico, you have to do the R. Roll the tongue. Salaki. All right, so come on now. The book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. And the only ones who could be saints are Israelites. All right, St. James, St. John, St. Luke, St. Matthew, they're all Israelites. All right, so I got to cross the street. Bear with me a couple seconds, Baba Kashai, so we got some privacy. Because they might habla English. All right, so this right here, when I was walking past it stood out to me like, yo, go over there. What the hell is that? And in all actuality, it could be nothing else but our ancestors' moments of doom. All right? One of the many moments of doom with Edomites all around, seeing the main attraction in the center stage, whether it be a man, woman, or child. Naked man, woman, or child. The weather's too good out here not to be naked. All right? 2, 3 in the morning, and just take the God. I ain't gonna say it. I was just gonna say, just let the, you need air to hit your body because it's warm out here. It's warm out here. Now, this setup is Roman. Like a Coliseum. I don't know why I said it all out like that. It's Roman like a Coliseum. All right? It's Edomite. This is an Edomite architecture. And I believe, nobody told me this. I didn't Google it. I didn't hawk nobody down. I didn't question anybody. I believe that this is a auction site, a human trafficking auction site, because that's what Babylon the Great. Why am I so? They might hear me. That's what Babylon the Great is so known for: human trafficking. Right? We call it slavery, but it's human trafficking. Now, the slaves, you had sex slaves, you had field slaves, house slaves. Okay? The people were trafficked and used, sought fit by their oppressors, by their masters, by their enemies. All right? The book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. So Esau, that's your future spot. All right? Now, I don't know if it's going to look all Roman and all that, but that is your destiny. All right? I'm going to beat you up on the way to being sold, give you one last kick after you're sold, and that's part of the agreement to buy my slave. You gotta let me kick him goodbye, or punch him goodbye. There's no ifs, ands, or buts in between. Now, kick him, I might punch you with a metal pole. Salaki, I'm loud. I'm getting angry. All right, I was very upset last night when I saw this. I wanted to kill Esau, and I just knew. I was going to torture the fuck out of you, man. I'm going to torture you, Esau. I'm going to fucking torture you. So get me while you can, bitch. Book of Psalms, chapter 2, verse 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance. So that bitch ass judge who said he didn't want to hear what my daughter had to say when she was going through what she was going through, bitch, I asked for you. All right? I asked for you. And it's funny about the whole vocab Malone thing, because I was like, damn, I know people claimed him. I can't claim him. But when I had got heard from, when I got word from Granddaddy that the plan amongst the elders, the agreement amongst the elders was to willingly pass you around, you're not even going to get sold. It's just part of your punishment. I'm loud. Salakia. I'm excited. I'm excited about killing you, Esau. But now I'm not excited no more because I got to wait. Anyway, the book of Psalms chapter 2 verse 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. So if we possess the uttermost parts of the earth, the island, Antarctica, South America, North Pole, South Pole, your mama house, my mama house, right? If we possess, and I'm talking about the heathens when I say to your mama house, my mama house. And I'm not going to possess my mama's house. Her husband will in the kingdom. Anyway, Lord willing, I won't have a mother. But anyway, this is not all that. It's not all it's cracked up to be as of yet. Anyway, the book of Psalms chapter 2 verse 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance. All right, now what do we do with our inheritance? First of all, we can put them in something like this if we want. All right? You stand right there in that square like I did, eventually. 2.5 minutes later, stand in that square like I did, get some rock star. I'm going to throw, man, oh my God, I'm going to get you, Esau. I don't know what I'm going to do. But you ain't just going to stand in that square and just be all relaxing. Because I pictured standing in that square looking up at the sky. I pictured standing in that square looking up in the sky, but you're probably not allowed to look up in the sky. Because they didn't want you to call upon your God, to call upon your power and pray to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. While I was standing there, I pictured me looking up and begging to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, or begging to the unknown God, as it is written in the New Testament. I believe it. I don't say it, but I believe the book of Corinthians. I said it anyway. You ain't adjusted nothing. You know, people were crying out for help. You know you're about to get sold. You don't know what's going to happen. They tell you don't look up. Fuck that, bitch. I'm going to look up. I need help. Especially when you heard the hit record Swing Low, Sweet Cherry before records was invented. All right. What is this? Psalms chapter 37, verse 9. For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord shall inherit the earth. All right, now the evildoers of my people shall be cut off by thermonuclear destruction if they survive the sword, the famine, and the beast created by Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai to destroy, teeth of wild beasts to destroy, as it is written. If they escape that destroyer, they're not going to escape the destroyer of the Smith, and not Smith and Wesson. Smith is slang for ICBM missiles. All right. Psalms 37 and 10. Let's double check. Psalms 37 and 10. For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. After they do their slavery, after they endure this, as it is written in the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 10, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. All right. The book of Psalms, chapter 37, verse 10. For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yea, even the wicked of my people. Thou shalt diligently consider his place, and shall not be. Now, you won't see the wicked of my people because they'll be in the new covenant. So like, I didn't mean to laugh at them. They'll be in the new covenant, and they'll have a restored mind and a restored heart and a body that is not subject to sin. All right, but the true wicked, which is Esau, Edom, plenty of scriptures to back that up, but we can just go straight to Malachi, the first chapter, verse 1 through 4, to get straight to the point and build around that. And the thing about them being the wicked, when you look at the book of Malachi, that's where the Christian pastors get the I had to pause my thought. People walking past Edomites. Will a man rob God? Right? Will a man rob God? So if you still use that in the Christian church, will a man rob God? You say that every goddamn time you pass around a collection plate. So if you use the book of Malachi, will a man rob God, to get your money up, why don't you use the book of Malachi chapter 1 to explain who the wicked of the earth is? All right? The border of wickedness. All right, Psalms 37 and 11. But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. All right. Now, why would there be peace? Because the wicked will be put under subjection. All right. Whoop your goddamn ass, Esau. You got no idea. The book of Psalms, chapter 37, verse 12. The wicked plotted against the just. All right, and they're doing that through legislation. They're about to what does it say? Devil, which is deceiver, slanderer. The slanderer is about to come down with great wrath, okay, and accusing the men of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai of lying. Okay, it's a complete. Oh, ain't that cute? We passing the spot right now. Okay. So as we speak right now, we passing this spot. This ain't my city, so I didn't know it was going to go down like that. But yes, as we speak right now, this spot is to the left of me. All right? As a matter of fact, I'm going to finish it over here. Finish this over here. All right, the book of Psalms, chapter 37, verse 12. The wicked plotteth against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. The Lord, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming. Now, ain't this some shit, Esau? Right here in this same goddamn, Salakia, right here in this same spot, years later, the correct scriptures is being brung out. Nobody's around to hear it. All right, the correct scriptures are being brung out, condemning you, just as we was condemned as a nation. All right, Ephraimites, Manassanites. Yo, who the hell is that? Habla inglés? Oh, he FaceTime. I'm over here getting mad. FaceTime, I didn't know bro was here. Cooling. And that's a beautiful thing that we get to cool out. No, it's not. Fuck that. Esau gotta go. Fuck that. The book of Psalms, chapter 37, verse 12. The wicked plotteth against the just, and gnashes upon him with his teeth. But when I said Ephraimites and Manasseh, that's when Yo said something. I didn't even know something was there. The wicked plotteth against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. All right? And your teeth is your power, your legislation. All right? You frameth mischief by laws. What's that? Psalms 52? Salakia. It's probably not. Psalms 94. The book of Psalms, chapter 94, verse... It's probably not. The book of Psalms, chapter 94, verse 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee? Nope, not going to read it laughing. Salakia. The book of Psalms, chapter... I'm not going to read it laughing at myself. Salakia. The book of Psalms, chapter 94, verse 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by law? You know who does that? You saw Edom. All right, let's get these last scripture I pulled. Psalms 149, verse 1. Praise ye the Lord, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai. Sing unto the Lord, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, a new song, and his praise in the congregation of saints. All right, so we got the song of Moses. Now we have the song of Yahweh Shai in the name of Yahweh. Okay, we have the song of Yahweh in the name of Moses. Now we have the song of Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. All right. Verse 2. Israel, the 12 tribes, let Israel rejoice in him that made him. Why? Because God is a man of war, as it is written in the book of Exodus. Chapter 20, no, Salaki, you won't get it. Yeah, see? The book of Exodus, chapter 15, verse 3. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. All right, his name is Yahweh. Right? It means he is, he exists. So Psalms 149 and 2, let Israel rejoice in him that made him. Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king. All right, the king of kings. All right, the father of spirits. The spirits of animals, the spirits of spirits, and the spirits of people. Because people are just spirits. All right, in human form. Verse 3, just as angels, some angels are spirits in human form. The book of Psalms 149 and 3. Let them praise his name. What? You got to have a name. Let them praise his name that made him. What? Did Jesus make you? Okay. We're not even going to get into all that. Let them praise his name in Salakia. Psalms 149 and 2. Let me sit my ass down, Salakia. Let me sit my derriere down. Psalms 149 and 2. Let Yasha'Allah rejoice in him that made him. Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king. All right, now, not the children of Zion that said we got no king but Caesar, no king but America, no king but Europe, no king but Britain, no king but President Africa, Mumba Booba. And I'm not making fun of their names. There's just a lot of African countries. What the fuck, man? All right, President Mumba. All right. Psalms 149 and 3, let them praise his name in the dance. Let them sing praises unto him with the timbrel and harp. For the Lord taketh pleasure in his people, the 12 tribes. He will beautify the meek with salvation. All right? Those that endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. So we will be beautified by and through. I had to let the lovely ladies walk past for they heard me say what I'm about to say. Salvation. Verse 5, let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Across the street. To execute vengeance upon the heathen. To what? To execute vengeance upon the heathen. Yo, Esau. Yo. Before I fuck you up, I'm going to fuck your child up in front of you, man. In front of you. And when I see your face look like you got a problem with it, boy, you're going to get it even worse, man. All right? Don't worry, it's all love. Love for fucking you up. The book of Psalms, chapter 149, verse 7, to execute vengeance. Salaki, 149 and 6, let the high praises of Yahweh be in their mouth. What's that? The testimony. These scriptures. All right? The high praises of being able to fuck you up, man. And righteousness, man. And a two-edged sword in their hand to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people. Punishments far worse than this, Esau. Far worse than this. All right? You might have to walk across toothpicks tied together with rubber bands and a moat with piranhas around it, and you the 15th person, and then the toothpick snaps. Psalms 149 verse 7. God damn, all these goddamn lovely ladies, man. Different, bro. I don't even know what racist they is. I'm trying to get this message out. And they keep coming close because they're everywhere. Psalms 149 verse 7, to execute vengeance, but it won't be like that in the days to come. All right, we're going to be able to look at a group of women and they'll be our wives. Instead of just a group of women and you maybe one of them to pick out of, one of them like you, and then the other ones fuck it up for the one that did like you, because she tell that girl, oh, girl, you don't need to be with him. Now the bitch feel crazy. She's like, I like them, but my friend. Anyway, Psalms 149, verse 7, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people, right? For messing up our family structure, destroying our women, our men, and our children. Right? And going, basically, just being the wicked. Right? Going against everything Yahweh Shem Yahushua says. Completely, literally. Right? To bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron. You got it coming for you, Esau. You got it coming for you, Esau. Alright? To execute upon them the judgment written. Alright? Now, it was judgment written before John the Revelator prophesied. Revelation chapter 13, verse 10, and many others, prophecies. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must. No negotiation. No life in prison. No death penalty, bitch. Electric chair, bitch. Guillotine, bitch. A good old-fashioned ass whipping. A good old stoning. All right? Revelation chapter 13, verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword, and the sword is your blessing, Esau. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. We're going to go to Genesis chapter 25. 27, Salakia. But 25 is where it starts at. The book of Genesis 27, verse 40. And this is our father Isaac talking to Uncle E. And by the sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother Jacob, the 12 tribes. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, which he has now, the dominion, the kingdom is in the hand of Esau, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. All right? And that's what he's done. We have no power over Esau, Edom, as at the moment. All right? The yoke that we had, with all of our ability to dunk on him while he's on our back trying to block the shot. Esau has broken the yoke. Right? And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. And that's been the spirit of Esau and the Edomites ever since. It'll never change. It'll never change. So Esau, you got too much evidence against you and too much evidence lying around. Right? So the book of Psalms chapter 149 verse 9, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye the Lord, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua.